All right, we're ready to go. So tonight we need dumbbells and mini bands. And I would recommend having at least one set of weights that's maybe a little bit lighter. If all your weights are light, then obviously you'll be fine and good to go. But I'm going to probably use a 5 and a 10 tonight, just because we do have an upper body set that might be a little more taxing, and you might want to bring it down a notch on the weight factor. So all that to say, let's get going and warmed up. Hopefully you're feeling really great after Monday and a little bit sore. I know I was. That was fun. To begin with, we're going to take our legs wide and move into gliding lunges. So this will just kind of be a progressive warm up. We'll start with some basic exercises and then build on them and get a little bit bigger. So just gliding side to side, butt back. Should feel really nice on those sore legs. And one more on each side. And then we're going to come right to the center here. So step all the way up and lunge all the way to one side and then back up. So one side only. If you want to even reach down, you can do that. Good, keep going. So again, goal is just to get the heart rate up, find some mobility in the body before we ask a lot of it, okay? And one more time here, lunge to the side, stand all the way up. You might need to step to your other side so you can lunge again. And with these lunges, the butt's back, front knee is pointing toward the toes, just so you're in good alignment here. Whew. Eating things up already. All right, we have got about 4 more of these. So again, make sure you're tipping over at the hips. And one more time, and then moving on. All right, so we're gonna take our feet wide, and we're gonna slow this down a notch. And I want you to pop all the way over to one side so your toes come up, okay? So if you can see my foot on the ground, I'm balancing on the ball of my foot. We're just gonna hang out here for a nice stretch for the inner thigh, even a little bit into the hamstring on that side, okay? And we're gonna bring our hands to the middle, come up through the middle, and go to the other side. All right, so just hang out here, point your toes up. So that's the key. We're not having our inside of our foot pointing down, but our toes are pointing up. And go to the other side again. So hands come to the middle, gonna roll through, and we'll just do one more on each side. Good, and up. All right, we're gonna make this a little bit bigger. So if you wanna stay with this version, you're welcome to do that. I wanna challenge you not to use your hands, all right? So take your hands off the ground, push off of the foot on the ground, come up and over. You might not go down as low, and then up and over. Again, if you still need to use your hands, totally fine to do that. But we're dropping our butts nice and deep here. One more on each side. And last one here. And good, bring your hands right through the middle and lift your hips high and just enjoy a nice stretch. Maybe shift your hips side to side, get a little inner thigh going on. And we're gonna bend both knees, hop our feet in just a little bit, roll up, and regular squats. So just squat down and up. Again, we're gonna progress, make these bigger. And you got 4 more nice deep squats. We're gonna go all the way to the ground on this one. So take your hands down, knees wide, and then rise up. And you can actually do a little push off the ground with your fingertips if you'd like. And 3 more. And 1 more time. All right. What I want you to do is step in front of your mat if you have one. Okay, back to a squat position. Now we're going to go into a kneel. So you're going to kneel down on each leg and then step forward, wide feet, come back to your squat and rise. Let's do it again. Squat, step back into a kneel, step forward into a squat, and then rise. 1 more on each leg, leading the way here. And then, of course, have an option for more intensity if you want. Good, keep it going. All right, next step if you want is a little jump at the top, only if you want it. So keep going, squat, kneel, kneel, step forward, little jump, and then go right back to it. Bring in some heat to the body, and jump. All right, guys, we have 2 more. This is finishing up one. And here's our last one. And all the way up and jump. Whew. All right. So kick out those heels, and this moves us right into our next warm-up move. So butt kickers, no jumping on the butt kickers, just lengthening the hamstrings, the quads, and squeezing the hamstrings. All right, arms out in front, open and close. So what you're doing here is actively squeezing your chest as your elbows come in and squeezing through your mid to upper back as your arms open wide. Little chest flies. If you want a little bit more out of this, you're welcome to take a mini squat in the middle here. And good job, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, glute squeezes. So from the side view, glute squeezes. This opens your hip flexors, activates your backside, and we're gonna have an arm reach or forward reach while we do this. Up. Good, keep going. So you've got 1 reach for 2 lifts. And then we'll slow it down in just a moment to work on some balance. 1 more time. All right, now 1 lift for each leg. So lift and hold, set it down. Lift and hold, set it down. Again. So it's hard to stay in that extended position, isn't it, with your arms lifting? So squeeze your butt and pull your abdominals in. 1 more on each side. And last one here. And done. All right, shake it out. Let me see what's next here. All right, and we have knee lifts to the front. So opposite elbow to knee, little twisting motion, we're not folding, but if your elbow can't get to your knee, it's okay to just rotate. Perfect, keep it coming. And we're gonna change these arms a little bit, keep the knees coming straight up in front. Now you're gonna reach and pull. So every time your knee comes up, your elbows come down to the sides. You're really working through that back, feeling the lats engage, feeling your shoulder blades slide down, kind of in a nice circular arc position. 1 more on each side. And then last thing you're gonna do is kick and kick. So it's not a tin man where we extend straight leg, but it's firing from the glutes, pulling back with the hamstrings. And now you're gonna punch with both arms right here. So punch, punch, little power in the arms and power in the pullback, that retraction of the arms. 2 more on each side. And last one here, done. All right, plant your feet, arms up, nice and tall, and tiny circles in the top of the body. So just waking up, upper back, core is tight, so our back is supported. 1 more time, now we're gonna make this a little bit bigger, same direction, a little bit bigger. If that doesn't feel good on your back, then stay up high. And now we're gonna take it all the way down. We don't wanna get too dizzy, so stop for a moment. All the way down and up. Do it again. Woo! And only 1 more. If you're getting dizzy, obviously, pause for a moment. And hold. Good, shake out. Let the arms and legs pop for a little bit. And then go right back up and start in the opposite direction. Notice as your back rounds, your abdominals pull in. And now make it a little bit bigger. So sweep through the middle. Arms reach further out to the sides. And now take it all the way down. So bend your knees, sweep down by the floor, pause at the top. That recenters you so you don't get so dizzy. 1 more time, all the way down. And up and hold, and relax. All right, couple neck rolls. Just take this at your own pace. And last one right here. Now tuck the chin forward, and then lift it up. And just 2 more. And last one. All right, I think we're feeling good, feeling ready to rock. We're gonna start this workout off with our isometrics, which is from our holiday hustle countdown. So you are at the wall for a 30-second wall sit, and then you have a right side plank and a left side plank, each for 30 seconds. They don't go up in time. All they do is go up in a mount, okay? So we did, I think, 1 or 2, I can't remember. Anyways, last time we did it was less than it is now. So right now we're doing 3 times, 3 sets. I want you to come to the wall of your choice, okay? And your knees anchor over your heels. Your back presses up against the wall. We're gonna time this here for 30 seconds. And while you're doing this, I want you to just press your back up against the wall. So time has already started. Which is a great time to really heat up the muscles. Try to get your shoulders and the back of your head close to the wall as well. Good, and so we'll level up each time we do this wall sit. This first one's gonna just be a basic one, and then I'm gonna ask you to do a few more things to make it more challenging. Almost there, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Go to the mat and go to a side plank. And of course, you can start your side plank out in a modified side plank if you want to. Okay, if you don't want to do, if this bothers your shoulder, okay, you could also be right here and lift your legs if you don't want to be on your elbow. Okay, so side plank, ready, 30 seconds, and hold. You can stack your feet, you can stagger your feet. You guys know there's a lot of options here. So just hold it, feel your lower, the under obliques working here to lift you up. Whew. Kind of nice doing these on the front end of the workout instead of the back end. We got some Turkish get-ups tonight, so I wanted to get these out of the way right now. All right, almost done. And quickly flip to the other side. And remember, you get to check this off your Holiday Hustle Countdown calendar and give you a freebie on bootcamp nights. And lift those hips a little bit higher. Good job, good job. Coming right along, guys. We've got 10 seconds left. Like someone's pulling you up to the ceiling. Stretch that arm up there. 3, and 2, 1, and you're back to the wall. So drop the hips, quickly come back to the wall. This time for the wall sit, a little more challenging. I want you to put pressure on your legs. Ready, go. So pressure on the legs. You're activating the upper body. Okay, a little pressure here. Good. It's kind of like a dead bug. You know when you do those dead bugs and press underneath? You're going to see those later. That's why I tell you that now. But press, press, press. Good. Almost there. You've got 10 seconds left. Again, chin in, back up against the wall. And you are done. Come down to the floor and let's hit that side plank. All right. So next level for the side plank, if you want to, is to lift your top leg. Ready? And so maybe you want to be on your bottom knee and lift your top leg just for a challenge. You can do that. We're holding here or here. Woo, it's much more fun, right? Gonna get everything shaking just a little bit before the workout really begins. Come on. Even if you need to put your leg down, that's fine. Even if you've done it for 10 seconds and that was it, that's okay. Almost there, 3, 2, and drop. Okay, switch to the other side. And remember your modification. If it doesn't work on your arms, right? You just lift your legs and you still get those obliques working. Here we go. Everybody up. Top leg lifting. Check that timer and begin. And love isometric training. Some of the most gentle work you can do for the joints, right? This one obviously puts a little stress, but for the most part, gentle but still intense. Almost there, guys. Can you go for 8 seconds longer? Whew. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Okay, you're up against the wall for your final wall set. This one, you're gonna pick up your heels, okay? So balancing on the toes, pick up the heels and begin. And if you want to, you're also gonna press into your thighs right here. Time has already started and we're cruising right along here. There's no more wall sits tonight. This is the last time you're gonna do it. And I don't think we have anything else isometric, at least not wall sit wise, on our Holiday Hustle countdown. All right, give me just 5 more seconds. Come on. 2, 1, and come on up. All right, side plank. Now, if you want this, you can put your hand on the ground, okay? You're gonna really have to stabilize here. And come up into a side plank right here. Go to your elbow if you want, or that side bend that I showed you is fine too. Now, if you really want to work in the full side plank, take your leg up, keep your belly button pointed forward, and we're holding. Whew. It's a lot more challenging up here, right? Good work, good work. You're almost there, 5 seconds. And that's it, drop it down. Quickly switch to the other side. Same setup if you prefer. And let's begin right here. Up. So get steady first before you pick up that top leg. Come on. You're gonna feel a lot of contraction going on between your shoulder blades. if you're up on your hand like this. Almost there. Woo! Just 8 seconds, that's all I'm asking. And then we're gonna bring some intensity into our workout. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Okay, so let's take a little stretch. Rotate the wrists around, okay? Take your hands underneath the legs and just round your back. And then we'll lift up. And we'll take a gentle side bend to each side. All right, moving on. So the first part of our workout tonight, okay, is a weighted squat with a side leg lift, okay, banded. So I need you to get a mini band out. If you don't have a mini band, you can go without one. It's not a problem. But you're gonna band up with a moderate to heavy mini band above the knees. And I'm also gonna ask you to hold on to either 1 or 2 weights. We're gonna work through 45-second sets of work. Here, where I left my phone. All right, we'll use my watch. Okay, so here's what it's gonna look like. 1 or 2 weights. You're gonna squat down. So it's like a goblet squat. Squat down, and then lift a leg to the side. Squat down, and lift the other leg to the side. Now, when you lift, we're not leaning. Okay, you're just pushing off actually with 1 foot and letting the other one rise at the same time. You can use 1 dumbbell if you want to. If you don't want to use both, whatever you feel like doing tonight is perfectly fine. It's 45 seconds on the clock. So let's get ready. Let's get set. Weights under the chin, feet a little wider than hips, and begin. Squat down and lift. So legs and hips happening for this first set. And then on the next set, we'll add an upper body option if you'd like it. Now it's easy to really get going fast with this, and then you don't feel as much of the work. So I want you to slow it down. 2 counts down, 2 counts up, hold. Good job. Whew. If you can see yourself in your screen at all, please make sure that you are not tipping to the side. Aren't you glad we warmed up our obliques with all those side planks? Now they could really work for us. 1 more time. And time is up. All right, put your weights down. You can keep your mini band here, or if you want to, slide it right below your knees for jumping jacks with the mini band. So below the knees could be a little more challenging on the knees and back, okay, because it can torque a little bit, your choice. So 30 seconds only. Ready, set, and let's go. So with the banded jumping jack, your legs don't come all the way in. You want to keep tension on the band the whole time. You can modify by taking out the jump and tapping to the side, right like this. Come on. Keep going, almost there. We've got 10 seconds left. These should be much more challenging than regular jacks. 5, 4, whew, and done. All right, little hip wobble side to side. You're gonna pick up your weight again. But I wanna show you something. When we lift our leg, we're also gonna lift our weight, or weights, plural, okay? So we're gonna squat down and lift just like so. Okay, so straight up in front of the body. You can use 2 weights if you want to. You may want to use lighter set and reach right from here. It's up to you. 45 seconds. This is the last time you're gonna do this, so you don't have to hold back at all. Get ready, get set, let's go. 2 counts down and rise. And those weights go right in front of the forehead. Still gonna pause at the top to lift that leg high. And if you need to stay with option 1 and keep the weights under the chin, awesome. Good work, good work. Can you go a little deeper in your squat? Woo! Almost there. Good, you've got 8 seconds right here. I'm gonna finish strong. 1 more on each side. And last one. And done. Great. So here's the deal. We have our mini band on our legs. We're gonna get 1 more round of our jumping jacks with the mini band. 30 seconds. Get ready, get set, let's go. Come on, 30 seconds. I want you to push into a higher intensity level than you just left. Option, you tap and you can still work just as hard, right? Come on. Can you get your fingers to touch overhead? Come on, give it a try. You're so close. 8 seconds. Here's 4, 3, 2, and done. Oh. All right, take off your mini band. Nice work. You probably need a little drink of water, so feel free to grab that. And now we're gonna move on to a lighter weighted set for upper body. You're welcome to try it heavier. I'm gonna show you, we're gonna practice this together. So I want you to grab your weights right now. Lighter weights, I have 5s in my hands. I may go up, we'll see, but we're gonna try this first. Elbows are in at 90 degrees. First part of the move is a lateral lift. So everybody just do that a couple times. Get a feel for it. It's a very compound exercise that we're gonna move into. All right, hold this next one up. Stay right here, knees are soft. From this 90-degree position, okay? I want you to flip your hands up. All right, and then flip them down. Let's do it again. Flip up and flip down. One more time. All right, and we're gonna rest for just a second. All right, we're gonna start right back where we left off from this position here. Now I want you to take your hands and turn your palms in toward your face and then open back up. Let's do that again. So palms come in, palms open up. Do it again. Palms in, palms open. One more time. All right, we're gonna put it all together. So bring the weights down, roll it on out a little bit. From the side, this is an Arnold press. So we lift up to the side, we open, we turn our palms in, we go back out, we flip down and down. Let's try it one more time together. And lift, up, rotate in, rotate out, flip down and down. Okay, so these 5 pounds are already making my shoulders burn a little bit. So if you're using lightweight, you're probably feeling it too. 45 seconds on the clock. Let's get ready here. 3, 2, 1, go. It's slow and flip. Palms in, palms out, flip down and down. Come on, let's do it again. Up. You can even do this without any weight and you will still feel your shoulders and back working. Good. Again, if you need to modify this, you can keep your elbows bent a little bit more, not at 90, but check this out. You can be here, okay, and then elbows in, elbows out, and just like so, almost there. We've got time for one more, and it's in, out. All right, guys, you ready for a little more upper body work? Put those hips down. We are in our 30-second set. We're on the ground for explosive push-up. So here's what this looks like. You can start on your knees if you want to. You're gonna go down slow, lift your hands off the ground, push hard, and drive back up. You have to be able to drive back up without doing the body weight. So try it on your knees. If you want to, you can go down or go to your toes. It's only 30 seconds. Get ready, get set, slow down and begin. Slow, all the way to the ground, hands up, push up quick. Come on, do it again, slow. Push up quick. You're exploding off the ground. Whole body's moving at one time. Maybe you want to go down on your toes and up on your knees. That's okay. Almost there. Woo! Elbows point back, 45-degree angles. Ha! Come on. You've got to try this at least once. Here's your last one. And done. Sit back. We're going to pick up those weights again. I'm going to add one more layer if you want it. One more layer if you want it, okay? It's going to be an overhead press. So light weights again. All right, I'm going to show you what this looks like. Practice with me if you want to. Elbows to the side. Lift up. Open in. Open out. Press up. Down. And then down and down. So a lot of layers, right? If you want to try it, just stay with me. Here we go. 45 seconds on the clock. And begin. Up. Palms in. Palms up. Press overhead. Up. Flip down. And repeat. Lift up again. Flip. Palms in. Palms open. Lift up. And down. Flip. And all the way down. Keep going. Up. Great for shoulder mobility here. Press up. Woo! And flip. And down. I think we've got time for about one more. Lift. You might find you one arm stronger than the other. I know I can feel my right arm dragging a little bit. And I lied, we've got time just for one more. Thought that was gonna do it, but this is really it. Press up, pull down, pull it, and done. All right, move those weights out of the way. Back to the ground, explosive push-ups. Again, knees is great, but you've got to get all the way to the ground, hips and chest to the floor. Ready? 30-second set. Toes if you can, and let's do it. Slow down, pop the hands, squeeze everything, press. Do it again. Come on. Feel your chest, shoulders, and back activate. Woo! We are getting close, guys. 10 seconds right here. Try not to do the body wave on the way up. I know it's hard. I'm trying to fight it as well. And you've got one more time. Super slow. Press up. Done. Woo! And rest. Okay. We are going to take a little break from these rounds. So we're going to move into what's called a half get up, half Turkish get up. So take a big stretch and relax for a moment. Okay. So we're going to lay down on our mat, no weight to begin with. We're going to practice with get up. All right. So what am I going to do? Lay all the way down. You're going to take your right knee and bend it, and your left leg is going to go out at an angle, okay? Out at an angle. So you're on your mat, you're right here. You're going to take your right arm, lift it up, and your left arm out to the side. So you can notice your left side of your body is kind of bracing the floor, and the right side is obviously up. All right, from here, you're going to tuck your chin. You're going to roll to your left side just a little bit. So roll to the left side, okay? And from here, we're going to push up onto our elbow with our arm lifted. Then we're going to roll back down using our abdominals. Drop our, make sure our shoulder anchors to the ground. Let's do it again. Roll to the left side. Try to look up at your right arm as you do this. And roll back down. Now, can you notice that you're using your right heel to kind of press into the ground and keep you balanced? Just like your left arm is doing the same thing. All right, we're gonna come up a little bit higher on this next one if you want to. Roll to the side, hold right here. Now the next step is to press the hand and lift your hips. Okay, optional, and then roll back down. Bend your elbow, slide your arm, come down. Let's do it again. So roll to the side. Good, lift, 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 and press. Hips up high, and lower down slow. Bending the elbow, sliding the arm, and done. Okay, we're gonna try that just a couple times with a weight if you want to. You can start with a light weight, or you can even move into a 10-pound weight if you feel steady enough. So I'm gonna lower my shoulder to the ground, left arm and leg out to the side. I'm gonna look to my left, I'm gonna roll, I'm gonna keep that arm straight up, hold, stopping point. See if I wanna go on. I do, I'm gonna lift. I'm gonna lower my hips and slide back down and re-anchor the shoulder to the ground. Let's do it again. Roll to the left side. Eyes are looking at the weight. Steady before you lift. Lower down. And you've got one more time, just like that. So you can do it without your weight if you need to. Functional training, right? Whew. And slowly lower down. Good, we're gonna do everything on the other side without weight to begin with. So lower your weight to the ground. And I'm gonna flip over. You're gonna flip over. And now we have our left knee bent, our left arm up, right leg out, right arm out. Okay, you feel all the right side flat on the ground. All right, brace the core, look to your right side. You're gonna roll, looking to the right, up to the elbow only, and stay right here. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll down. Let's do it again. Exhale, and press up. Do you feel that movement in your spine? Doesn't it feel so good? Maybe you're a little locked in your spine. This is a really good way to create a little more flexibility. Good, and we'll do one more, and then we'll choose if we want to get up higher on this next one. So tuck, look at the arm that's lifted, stay here if you want to, or press into your hand, lift up, lower the hips, bend your elbow, slide it back out. We're doing 2 more like that. So roll. I know it's a lot of repetition, but when we get into the full get up on the second time through that we do this, I want you to have this repetition locked in your brain. One more time. Roll, roll, roll. Press. Lift your hips. And release. All right, option to grab the weight if you want to use it. You can use different weight for each side. If you got one side that's a little weaker, it's not a big deal. All right, lock your shoulder to the ground. That means you anchor it down. Okay, knuckles are up. Look to your right and keep paying attention to the weight every so often. Stop here if you want, or press all the way up. Lower down, bend your elbow. Keep looking at the weight every once in a while. And do it again. Roll and then look. Good. We're gonna do that one more time. Lock that shoulder down, left shoulder anchors to the ground. Last time. Gotta tuck to get up. All right, we're gonna bring this all the way down, slow and steady. And relax. All right, weight comes out of the way. So you're gonna see more of that later. This is your core work for tonight, okay? I know it's a little different, but you're gonna see the second half of that on the second half of the workout. All right, moving on. Sumo deadlift. We're going heavy on this one. So I want your legs wide, okay? Gonna grab your heavier set of weights. And this is really gonna be for inner thighs, hips, little bit of the back, but mostly inner thighs and hips. The toes are turned out, okay? Arms are gonna hang right down in front of you here. And we're gonna do a nice deep squat. So from the side view, it looks like this. See how my back is mostly straight, a little bit of a curve in the low back. Then we're gonna rise up, okay? So it's 3 counts down, rise up quick. All right, so timer is on. We've got 45 seconds on the clock. And start in the lifted position. Begin right now. 3, 2, 1, and good job. Good, be really mindful that your knees point towards your toes. Gotta brace the core as you come up so the strain doesn't go in the low back. Whew. So think about where you're feeling this work. Okay, I feel it in my inner thighs, I feel it in my hips, I even feel my quads quite a bit too. Halfway through. Come on. Nice job. It's really easy to round forward here, but I want you to keep that chest up. Whew. And one more time. One more time. And rise. Done. All right, weights come off to the side. Nice job. We're going to add on to that next time around, okay? So up next here, we've got a squat jump with a lateral jump. Looks like this. So we're going to squat jump and then lateral jump. Squat jump, lateral jump. Okay, if you don't want to do that, you can lift and then come to the side. Lift, come to the side. So low impact is great. 30 seconds on the clock. Get ready, squat jump. Get ready to jump right and left. Ready, go. Squat jump. Do it again. Squat jump. Quick feet. Nice job. Again, the goal here is agility and getting the heart rate up. Woo. I'm going to challenge you a little bit more. Second time we do it, all right? Come on, keep going. 5 seconds left. And this is your last one. Done. Whew. All right, breathe it out. Get ready to go back to those sumo deadlifts. We're going to add an upright row right after the sumo deadlift. Let me grab a breather here. Okay. So, toes out wide, legs wide. We bend, slow down, quick up, row. Slow down, quick up. So before you can do your row, I need you to power through the heels to standing and then It's a quick row, okay? So 45 seconds on the clock. Stand up tall, shoulders back. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, quick, quick. Again. Try to go as heavy as you can with these weights. Okay, this should be firing up your legs because they probably are a little fatigued still from Monday's class. Okay, you're starting to feel those same muscles working again in a slightly different way. For all those cleans we did, man, those were tough. Now it's easy to not want to go down as far right as you get tired, but I want you to go as low as you can, almost touching the weights to the ground. Last one. Done. All right. So put the weights down. We're back into our squat jump with our lateral jump. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to pretend, okay, that there's a 3 or 4 inch cone right next to you. You're gonna squat jump, and then you're gonna pick your feet up a little bit higher to get over that imaginary cone or hurdle, all right? So this is what you need to do to get over. I want you to do that. I want you to pick your knees up. It's really easy to just do little hops. Pick your feet up off the ground. 30 seconds. Get ready. 1 squat jump, go, and pick it up. So it's quick to the sides. Come on, pick it up. Remember the option? Just like that. Come on, we gotta change things up every once in a while if we wanna change things up, right? Almost there. We're gonna do 1 more time to the other side. Done. Woo. That was a change up right there. Get a drink. Okay, moving along. Woo! We got some plank work coming next. You're gonna come to the end of your mat. I gotta catch my breath for a second. Okay, we're gonna walk ourselves out into what's gonna be a rocket launcher plank. So if you're not ready to go down yet, your heart rate's still high, that's okay, stay up, just watch. Hips go back, we shoot forward into a plank. Hips go back, we load, and we explode, just like that. All right, if you don't wanna be on your toes, and you wanna modify that even a little bit, it looks like this. Rock back, you're in a child's pose, but your toes are still connected to the floor, and you rock forward into a half plank. Just like so. These are 45 seconds. We're gonna go slow back, explode forward. All right, ready? Start back, 3, 2, 1, and explode. Slow, 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 and explode. Good, feel your abdominals pull in as you draw back. Good job. Try to just launch those shoulders right over your wrists. Feel your hamstrings helping to pull you back. And explode. Come on, you're doing great. Are you feeling this more in your core, arms, or legs? Hard to tell, isn't it? They're all working together so hard. Come on, final 8 seconds. And here's the last one. Hold and release. Come on down. Okay. So this next one is a skydiver with our glutes only. All right. So we're gonna go face down on the ground and have our arms out to the side. I want you to take your knees and bend them. And if you can, bring your heels close. They don't have to connect, but bring them kind of close to each other. Okay. If this is too much pressure on your hip, you can fold your mat over so you have a little extra cushion. All right, I'm on a wood floor, so it's a little bit hard, but if you have carpet, it feels better, I'm sure. All right, so we're gonna lift and lower. So eyes are to the ground, lift and lower, just like that. All right, hold on, I gotta add a little cushion here. All right. Okay, so your knees are bent, your hamstrings and glutes are engaged, ready, set, and we are gonna lift and lower. Now we need to be really careful that we're pressing our hips down so that we don't feel any twinging in our low backs. Yeah, the work is happening in our glutes and in our hamstrings. So you can also bring the heels together to kind of more isolate that position. but keep your heels close to your butt. If they start getting tired out here, you're not really working the hamstrings at all. Up. Almost there. You've got one more time. And done. Woo. All right. Sit back. Stretch it out. We're going to intensify that a little bit on the second time through. Right now, we're moving into our rocket launcher again. So we're going to take our hands to the ground, sit ourselves back into that launch position. Okay, and we're going to hold here. 3, 2, 1. Launch forward and stay. Now, I'm going to give you another option for intensity in just a moment. So if you want to stay with this, you can. Otherwise, as we come to plank, you've got one shoulder tap on each side. Push back and launch. One shoulder tap on each side. Woo! That makes a difference, doesn't it? We want to try not to rock our body, so we got to keep our hips still. I think we've worked hard already tonight. I can feel it as I'm trying to pick up one hand off the ground. We've got one more time right here. Super slow. Launch forward. And hold. And release. All right, rock back. Okay, moving into the skydiver. This time, if you want, we're going to lift our upper body off the ground as we lift our legs. So it looks like this. Heels together. I'm going to make everybody do this because I think it actually feels better on the low back. Okay, so arms are out to the side, heels are together. Engage your glutes. We're going to lift upper body and lower body, just like a skydiver, right? And then lower back down. And get ready for 30 seconds on the clock. And begin. It's up. Slow back down. Good, so we're trying not to jerk our bodies up, but just lifting by squeezing our butts. Elbows pull up and back. Good job. This is our last big round, okay, of this kind of work, and then we're going to move back into our Turkish get-up, so we're doing the full thing. Come on, one more rep. Up. And done, you did it. All right, let your legs go down. You have your mat all, curled up. Stretch it back out again. All right, full Turkish get-up. Now, if you don't want to do the whole thing, you've practiced the half Turkish get-up enough that you can walk through that on your own pace. We'll be doing part of it together. All right, so let's go ahead and have our right arm and right leg out to the side. We're going to take our left arm up, and we're going to do what we already know. So we're going to roll to the side. We're going to keep looking at our hand. We're going to press up right here from this position. So we all know how to get here. Now this extended leg is going to tuck underneath right here. So you're in a lunging 90-90 lunge position. Then you're going to press off of the ground. All right, we're going to start with that only. Come back down. Okay, and then press this back leg forward and hold. That's all I'm going to have you do. Now do it again. Tuck that straight leg underneath and press up and come back down and kick it out. One more time like that. Tuck it under. So notice how we have a nice wide stance here. We can move our legs. Okay, next layer from here, tuck your back toes and press up to standing and all the way back down to a lunge. Let's do it again. Press up, all the way back down. One more time. Press up, all the way back down, hold. Okay, now we're gonna reverse it. Get back down to the floor. We're gonna tip back over, right? Hand to the floor, back leg kicks forward at an angle, lower down, and all the way down. Let's do it full time, ready? So roll to the side, look up, press up, front leg tucks under, 90-90 knees. Press up, and once you're here, then you can move all the way up, all the way back down, release your back toes, tip over, back leg swings forward, and roll it all the way down, and release. Okay, if you want to do it with weight, you can do it with weight. If you don't want to do Turkish get-ups at all, okay, your option is to stand up and do some lunges, maybe to stay in a side plank for a while, okay? Totally fine if you need to do your own thing. But it's always fun to learn a new move or practice a move you haven't done for a while. So arm out to the side. Your arm that has the weight, you pull that shoulder down to the ground. All right, engage your core, roll to the side. Now look up at your weight and press your hand to the ground. Keep looking at your weight. Okay, right leg swings under. Woo! And push off the ground. Now stand up. Lower down. This is meant to be a really slow move. So if you're going faster than me, you need to slow it down. Hand to the ground, look at your weight. That keeps it stacked over your shoulder. Press out. Slowly lower down. We're going to do it again. Okay. Roll to your right. Look at your weight. Press up. Notice how wide the legs are. Right leg comes under. Hold. Press up to kneeling. Stand up. Lower down. Release the back toes. Come to the side. Right leg kicks out. We lower everything down slowly, looking at that weight. And release. Woo! Okay, let's try the same thing on the other side. Roll over, no weight, just body. Left leg open. Right knee bent. You're wide in your hips. Okay, your right arm's up, left arm out to the side. Let me check that time. We're doing good. Okay, roll to the side. Look up at your weight. Press up off the ground. Hold. Okay, remember from here, we're just gonna go forward only. Okay, so left leg comes under. Okay, left leg comes under. Press off the ground. Hold. We're going back down again. So reach to the floor. Left leg out. And left leg under. Always feel like we're playing Twister when I'm calling out these moves. And up. And back down. A lot of side bending going on. Kick that leg out. Kick it under. Good job. And press up. Now we're going to standing position. So tuck your toes a little bit if you want to. Stand up. And kneel back down. Do it again. Stand up. And kneel back down. Good. Let's go back down to the floor. So hand to the ground. Left leg kicks out. At an angle. You need room. Lower down. And good. Let's try one more time. Full time. Roll to the side. Press off the ground. Left leg tucks under. And up. Press up to standing. Lower back down. Tip. Left leg presses out. And lower down. And good. All right. Grab your weight if you're using it. We're going to do it 2 times with weight. And then you're done with all that really hard stuff. Okay. So weight up. Shoulder locks down. Arm left side of the body is open wide. And we roll to the side. And then we glance up at the weight. And we reset. Push up. Okay. Take your left leg under. Keep looking at your weight. And right. Stand up. Whew. And lower down. Tip to the side, but look at your weight. And left leg out. Lower it down. Keep looking at the weight. Let's do one more. And we roll. Press up. Keep looking up. Leg under. Look up. Press. Stand. Lower down. Woo. Tip to the side. Keep your leg out. And lower all the way down. And down, 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 down. And done. All right. Weight off to the side. I'm going to just lay here for a moment and rest. We're going to finish with some core and stretching and then be on our way. So I know that some people love that move and some people hate that move, and that's okay. All right. Bring one knee in. Rotate the ankle around. Go in the opposite direction as well. And then just hold it right there. Now, pull your abdominals in. And I want you to float the bottom leg off of the ground and press through your heel. Just hold right here. Now, this bottom leg is going to move up an inch and down an inch. Up an inch. So you should feel your back really flat to the floor because of this knee that we're holding on to. Up and down. One more time. Up. Now you're going to move it right to left. Right, center, left. So it's a lot of isolation for the hip here. Center, left, one more time, right. All right, now we're gonna do some circles with that leg. So keeping the foot flexed, keep pressing your hips to the ground, circle around, and switch directions. A little bit of quad activation there. And done. Good, bring that leg in, stretch the other leg long, and rotate your ankle. Switch directions. Pull your abdominals in, lift your other leg off the ground, flex your foot, and up an inch, down an inch. Good, so the abdominals are working to hold this leg extended, but the quads are also working quite a bit here. It's a great exercise for the quads, but lengthening them. And side, center, keep going. One more time in each direction, and then get ready, small little circles. If you need to have your leg up higher, you can do that. Switch directions, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees come in, and very good. All right, we're gonna set our feet to the ground and lift our hips, lengthening the whole front of the body. And you know we're gonna make it harder. It just always happens, doesn't it? All right, so stay here. First option is alternating heel lifts off the ground. So your neck is not pressed against the mat, just the head. Alternating heel lifts. This is where you stay if you need to or want to. Next option, just a tiny bit of a leg lift. Okay, pressing the supporting heel into the mat. Good job. And one more time on each side, right here. And we lift and release. Everything comes down and our legs come up. And we're just gonna do a little tick-tock side to side here. We really didn't work the hamstrings that much tonight because we worked them a lot on Monday. So I decided to give them a little break. All right, we're gonna point our toes and flex. And one more time. All right, now lowering one leg down, we're gonna just hold on to our calf or maybe behind our hamstring. And we're gonna just tuck chins and roll off the ground ever so slightly. And you're just gonna take a gentle pull here 2 times and then switch legs. Gentle pull and switch. So looking down at the abdominals, hamstring stretch, abdominal strength. You can always have your head on the ground if that bothers your neck. Try to let the abdominals do the work as you switch legs. All right, one more time like this. And now hold, lower your head to the ground, hands by your side, and scissor only. Now, if that's too much torque on the back, then you can bend your knees. But otherwise, 4 and 3, 2, one more time, and done. Hug your knees in. And now let your knees fall open to the side. Ooh, that feels good on the back. All right, we're gonna take our arms up to the sides here and anchor our elbows down. Bring our knees back together, lift one knee at a time, and glue your inner thighs together. Now we're gonna start with our knees close to our body to see how that feels, and then we'll progress further away if we want to. So you're gonna take your knees 2 counts to one side, keeping your elbows to the ground, and 2 counts back to the center. Oblique work. Switch sides. Should also feel really good on the back. If it doesn't, then keep your knees close to your body. Now notice my knees are not touching the ground, just moving towards the floor. So if that was a good test and it feels okay, I want you to press your legs a little further away, 90 degrees, and you still got 2 counts down, dig your elbows in, and 2 counts back up. It's all obliques working here, not low back. One more on each side. And last one. And come right back to the center. And now, gently guide your knees all the way over. You're gonna roll over onto your side so your palms are on top of each other and your knees are on top of each other. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna open this top arm all the way up. Okay, I need to scooch over a little bit. All the way up and open as wide as you can, but keep the knees glued to each other. So you may or may not touch the floor with your other hand, and then slowly close up. Open back up. This is great spinal rotation. And one more. All the way open. And release. Good. While we're here, we're going to just stretch out the quad. So I want you to just take your top leg and, like we did on Monday, press the foot against the hand and just stay right here. You can even move the leg back behind if you want to. And release. Okay. Roll over to the other side. Stack your knees on top. Stack your hands on top. And open out. Oh my gosh, I love this stretch. I always forget to do it, and I love it so much. And close it back up. Good, open wide. Your head just gently rests on the mat. Oh, obviously you're trying to get your body completely flat on the floor, but it may not happen. And this is your last one. Hold here. All right, I'm gonna turn. You guys can stay right where you're at, but I'm gonna turn a little bit and move into that quad stretch. So you're still stacked. You're gonna grab your top leg and then move it back behind as you press your foot to your hand. Good job. All right, let's move on. We've got one more thing. We're gonna come to our hands and knees. We're gonna tuck our toes and press back into a downward facing dog. I want you to roll up onto the balls of your feet and then lower your heels down. And roll up. And one more time. Okay, we are gonna go into a three-legged dog here. So both heels are resting toward the ground. We're gonna lift one leg up. And I want you to bring that knee into your chest. So bring it in and round your back and then press back up. Good, let's do it again. Round and lift. Every time the knee comes in, squeeze your abdominals and lift and release. Switch to the other side. Lift that leg up and bring the knee in and lift. You've just got two of these. Two more, I mean. And here's the last one. All the way up. And bring the foot down. And release. Okay. Just bring yourself up onto your knees. Woo! And we're going to take it into a side bend. You may not realize it, but doing that Turkish get up, work the obliques in such a way that we don't usually work them. So you may feel a little bit of stress in the obliques tomorrow or the next day. And side to side here. All right, now I want you to reach up into the corner. So keep your knees and feet planted. Just a slight rotation. It may not be very big. And come back to center. And rotate to the other side. And release. Let's finish with neck rolls at your own pace. All right, and we are done for the night. You guys did amazing. Thank you for joining me tonight. Lots of hard things happened, but you did it. I'm so proud of you. If you want to stay on and chat or have any questions, please feel free to do that. Saturday boot camp is this weekend at 8 o'clock, so join me then if you can.